The Defence Minister has defended Australia's military ties with the US during a visit to Beijing. Stephen Smith has denied reports that a secret chapter in the 2009 White Paper outlined a plan for Australia to provide military support to the US in a war with China. He's also been asked to explain why his delegation left their phones and laptops in Hong Kong before entering China. I'll be speaking with Stephen Smith in Beijing shortly. First, this report from our China correspondent, Stephen McDonnell.
Economic relations between Australia and China may be going great guns, but with military matters it's not the same. Defence Minister Stephen Smith has led an Australian delegation to Beijing. A cause for great fanfare in the capital of the world's most populous nation. But behind the flashy displays of well-drilled soldiery, there's considerable concern here. When the minister spoke to a military intelligence think tank, he took questions from the floor. This senior advisor to the Institute for International Strategic Studies asked about an Australian newspaper report of a secret chapter in the 2009 Defence White Paper regarding plans to go to war with China.
The 2009 Defence White Paper was not aimed at any one country. It was not aimed at China.
The minister's clear denial of the existence of this secret chapter didn't stop the questions regarding what's seen as Australia taking sides in some sort of neo-Cold War.
One thing which I cannot understand, that is your previous government for many, many years not allowed America to station any military force in your land. But now this current government allowed 2,500 US Marine to station in town. So what made the change of your government?
The question may keep on coming, but the analysis and the answer is exactly the same. We've had an alliance with the United States for over 60 years. We've had a status of forces agreement since the early 1960s, which sees US personnel transit or travel through Australia for exercises and the like. We are simply enhancing those practical defence cooperation arrangements.
At the Great Hall of the People, Stephen Smith met Xi Jinping, who'll be China's next president. It was all very convivial, but is there really trust in this relationship? Before they arrived on the Chinese mainland, members of this Australian delegation left laptops and mobile phones in Hong Kong for fear of cyber spying. The suspicion is running in both directions. No matter how many times Australia tries to reassure China, defence issues continue to be a problem. It seems that every senior minister who comes to Beijing is asked to explain why it is that Australia has agreed to post US Marines in the north of the country. If there's an upside to this friction, it's that both Beijing and Canberra are definitely putting more effort into military-to-military contacts. It's hoped this will promote less misgivings. Stephen McDonnell, Lateline.